Oops. Okay.
So we're going to discuss communication in workshops and on building sites. And so that we could do that as quickly as possible, put your hands on the mouse or tabs and move your mouse cursor on the microphone so you would be able to answer quickly as possible when you're being asked. And I share a screen. So, do you see the photo?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. So, I start with inclusion and participation. Karin, can you tell us that in German?
Inclusion.
Das ist das gleiche Wort auf Deutsch. Sag's einfach auf Deutsch.
Alle sind inkludiert, oder?
Inklusion, ja, das ist ein deutsches Wort. Also, ja. Und Partizipation ist auch ein deutsches Wort. Also es ist.
Okay. Brzemo, can you tell it in Polish?
Włączenie i udział.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
Lily, can you tell us that in Luxembourgish?
No.
French.
French?
Inclusion et participation.
That's French.
Okay. Ruben, Spanish?
It's just the same. Inclusión, participación, comunidad.
Okay, just stick with the inclusion participation at the moment. Becky, would you give us a beautiful but hard sample of Scottish accent?
Tom. From English. Inclusion and participation. That was really bad. Lena, is it quick? Quick. Say those words.
Inclusion and participation.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. So, Christoph, if you think about this inclusion participation in workshop or either on a building site with few sentences, what's the first things that are coming to your mind?
Teamwork, or a sentence, a whole sentence. Yeah, maybe it's kind of a teamwork, because if you're a group, it's much easier to finish the work than you do it on your own.
Okay. Mike, would you like to add something?
Yeah, having the materials and the resources on site so that everybody can form the chain without breaking it due to lack of materials or tools.
Okay, Victor, would you add something to that?
I think including everybody, in Dutch, meedoen, I think this is the essence. Everybody has to take part, not one in the chair, one waiting for the other and one waiting for the other. Everybody has to work in small groups.
Yes.
Have enough trainers to help.
Okay, so yeah, so if we are in the in workshop or on the building site that everybody are included, doesn't matter the gender or their political views or race or nothing. So everybody should be participated and included, and this is important. That especially that the trainers and then the building site leaders are aware about that, but also all the members should feel like that. So Sven, would you take the next word?
Yeah, I can say it in Estonian, of course. Kaasamine ja osalemine. Yeah.
Good, but take the next.
Right? Yeah. So joy and humor. Herbert, what are you laughing? Is it something you know from the working site?
I laughed about that you said it in Estonian. It was nice.
Yeah, it happens. We have our own tribe language. But yeah, joy and humor, I think it's a good part of the theme. So as you see, we went with the mic a few years back while we were waiting our presentation time. So we did this quick photo in our working site, and then we came back. And you see, we are quite young there. So I think 5 years ago or something. And no one is waiting, as you see on the picture. So everybody is working, actually, even Mick. Except joy and humor, the cooperation comes in on a picture also. So Eileen, what you can say about cooperation in a working site? Is it something you do?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think people have to feel confident in the trainer in order to get the right flow of cooperation. I think everybody has to understand their role. And once you understand your own role, you can look at the bigger picture and see everybody else's role, and therefore you can cooperate. If I know my bit becomes for your bit, I know to have it ready in time. So it's important that everybody knows their role and that the trainer makes it clear.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anybody else can add something to your role? What about creativity then? If you have your role, can you be creative also? Barbara, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. So the more you understand about how everything works, the more you can be creative with it as well. Creativity, I think, comes with confidence and with joy in working with the materials and understanding that there are no limits, really. And that's part of what you're trying to encourage in people, is the feeling, that confidence to be creative and to go a step further and to break the boundaries a bit and experiment and just see what happens.
Well said. Well said. So as you see also in the picture, everybody's enthusiastic. So if you're too much enthusiastic, then you can forget your role also and your safety. So what you can say, Przemo, about the enthusiasm on the working site?
I go for it. Enthusiasm is very very important, because then everyone is on site and everyone is ready to work. Everyone is open for doing, very often to listen sometimes, but yeah, then the workers, the co-workers are really into it. They have the energy to participate when they have the enthusiasm. And they have the enthusiasm when they see the goal, the benefits of the work, the benefit as they learn something, or the benefit of the building that it's been built, like it's a creation is being built, is materialized. So yes, this enthusiasm, you can use the enthusiasm of the participants to model it, to change it to work.
Okay, but how it sounds in Polish?
Enthusiasm.
Very complex.
Nice. So feedback and encouragement. Maya.
Can I add something to enthusiasm?
Yes, please.
It's very important to have good supplies of lunch and cakes in the afternoon when you're doing heavy duty work during the day. That's something that heightens the enthusiasm a lot. And if you don't, it will go the other direction.
Take care of your people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cake for everyone. So Maya, feedback and encouragement. What comes to your mind? Turn your mic on. Maya, turn your mic on.
Microphone.
Sorry, as usually. Okay, so feedback and encouragement. It's spetnaves, but 2 words. I think it's very, very important, maybe the most important for each activity, for each presentation, for each cooperation, because when somebody is very active and on another side, let's say 80% of group are sleeping or they are not interested in what is happened there, so it is not good. So this is very important to have also the feedback and to ask for the feedback from the participants of each activity, of each, let's say, here is the work, yes, we can see on the picture the work, but also when there is any movie presentation or so, it's also very important to know what the people think about and to bring them to the discussion. It's my opinion.
Okay, thank you. Does someone wants to add something for that?
Didi maybe wants to wrap it up with few words.
Me? Radical respect is the basis of empathy, and I need to respect my body. I need a break, and it's 10 o'clock.
Okay, so we still have one awareness and attention. Karsten the first and Karsten the second, and then we end.
Yeah, so I can start. Awareness, yeah, I think it's awareness and attention is very important on the building side, that you are not fall or you go and you don't look at the other, what they are doing and how do they feel at the building site. Yeah, I think it's very important. Yes.
Karsten the second.
Yes, I have to add only a little, because awareness and attention for me is one of the most important things. Because if you're looking on other people, what they are doing and what they are needing in this moment, sometimes you have to give them just a small help to give them a tool or something like that, because they are on a ladder and you see what they are doing, and you see, because you know what's going on, they are now needing new clamps or something like that. Whatever, it's always important to look what other people are doing, to look what their needs are, and in combination, it's very important for the cooperation, for the community. It's important for the joy and the humor. It's important for the inclusion. The awareness and attention is important for everything. The other things. It's important for enthusiasm, because if you are not looking at the others, all the other aspects are not feeded. I think that's really important for my opinion.
Yes, thank you. I agree, because awareness and attention also helps us all to keep ourselves safe on the site. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for helping with our presentation.
Very good. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thank you for this wonderful, inclusive presentation.
I just wanted to say, I thought that the way that you photoshopped one of the Beatles into your image was quite remarkable.